What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So as you can see in the title, I'm doing the analysis of Chelsea versus Man United. On this in this match day, United went away to Stamford Bridge, and at the end of the day we lost 1-0. So basically, after first talk about Chelsea's runs recently, so basically you could say Chelsea have not had the best of starts to the season. First game going into the season, they got beat by Burnley. They probably thought that's very embarrassing for a team like Chelsea to go and to get beat to, but at the end of the day, Chelsea should have done a lot better in that game at the start of the season. So you could say they've had an alright start to the season. Now, us as Manchester United fans, we've been in such a great form. We've been in some such great form recently. We've been coming into our games. We've been winning all these games 4-0, but at the same time, we've not been playing our best. We've been leaving our goals to like the last 15 minutes. So basically talking about Chelsea's runs. Now, the last two runs they've had, one was against Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth, they just got away with it. Bournemouth, basically, I think they only got one goal past Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth would have been happy with that performance that they put on because they probably thought they were going to concede a lot more goals. I think Bournemouth would have been happy with that performance, even though they did lose, even though Chelsea did win and get the 3 points on the clean sheet. But yeah, I think that's one of them. The second one is during midweek last week. They played Roma at home, away. Sorry. Basically, they lost 3-0. So coming into this game against Manchester United, obviously, as I'm wearing this shirt, they had no confidence going into the game. So I thought, okay, they have no confidence going into this game. I thought United can do them, but at the end of the day, we lost. So, oh well, we have to move on. But yeah, so basically, firstly, I'm going to talk about my overall reaction about the whole game. Now, basically, I was watching this game when I was out. I was watching this game on my iPad where it had a lot of buffering and just kept on taking me out of the game. So yeah, talking about the whole game, I think first half we played really well. I think at the start of the first half we knew how we wanted to play, start putting the pressure onto Chelsea, start doing something. We had players out wide. The formation was more attacking, playing three at the back, probably a little bit risky. We should have done a lot better at the same time because I think we had times where Chelsea were on the break, nearly threw at goal, had chances at goal. They had chances that should have been at the back of the net, but David De Gea managed to save them. So yeah, basically they should have been at least 1-0 up by then. But actually they had a goal that was called offside. Was it offside? I have no clue. I'm going to leave it in the I button for you guys to vote. Yeah, basically, first half was alright. I think we sort of dropped back a little bit. I think in this half we probably knew that it was going to be United, Chelsea, where United were going to have great chances and Chelsea great chances. It was just the same exact game against Tottenham, really. This game, we knew we don't want to start dropping points during at this point of the season. City now are on the break, 8 points difference now. We don't want to lose this run for sure. We've lost Huddersfield. We've won a game though, but in the Champions League, and then we've lost again. So I think that's how it's gone. So yeah, it's not gone really good recently, and I think since the Liverpool game, nothing's happened. Again, everyone's been saying that Lukaku's not been getting the service recently, and that's how he's not been getting the goals recently. They're not getting the ball to him, and that's how he's just not getting the ball at the back of the net. Second half, I think we sort of came out, sort of sat back a little bit. Should have more gone on the break. Should have got more attacking instead of parking the bus. But we should have done a lot better. We conceded the goal in the second half. Again, giving a free header away. Defence was poor. It was devastating. The performance was poor. We have to start doing something about these games now. We've dropped more points. Again, we've dropped points against Stoke. We've dropped points against Liverpool. We've dropped points against Huddersfield. We've dropped points against Chelsea. It's not going well. And we need to start thinking what's not going right, you know. And we need to start working on these negatives. And on every single time, I'm always sat either standing up or sitting down right now, talking to you guys. And basically every single time, every game what we play, our crosses are going way too deep. The corners, we can't even beat the first man. It's absolutely shocking. And we're not hardly working on this. You've got Blin taking the corners, shocking. Rashford, who's a left striker, can't even get the pass, the first man. We can't even get a perfect free kick taker. And I don't know how long ago I don't know when the last time was when we scored from a corner, but it's absolutely shocking. We need to start doing something more about this now. But anyway, getting into the more of the analysis of the game. Basically, we made 6 changes from midweek against Benfica. Talk about the starting 11. So basically, goalkeeper was unchanged once again. We brought Antonio. We had Antonio Valencia. We then had Bailey, Jones, Young. I think it was Bailey, Smalling, Jones, Young, Herrera, Matic, Mkhitaryan, Lukaku and Rashford. Basically we had Mkhitaryan sat back. Now again, Mkhitaryan's not been playing well recently. He's not in the best of forms recently. Again, it's nice to see Fellaini's back from injury. It's a shame that we've not seen Pogba. We need Pogba back as soon as possible. I think Pogba is probably going to be back, I would say, in the next game against Newcastle, hopefully, which gives him 2 weeks to sort of prepare and sort of to start getting match fit once again. I'm actually surprised he actually plays for Fellaini, as he's not been really match fit. So yeah, obviously in the first half we wanted a quick start. Like I was saying previously, looking at the formation, we were getting more attacking. Chelsea had the same formation as us. We had players out wide like the likes of Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia. Basically, we practically had 5 at the back at the same time. So when they were getting onto the break, helping out the midfielders, they would have to get back and help out the other 3 at the back. In the first half, straight from when the whistle went, we started getting onto the counter attack. As soon as the whistle went, we knew how we wanted to play. We started putting on the pressure onto Chelsea. We started creating chances at goal. Rashford should have scored in the first half, just needed his hand onto the ball and he just needed it down, and it would have been in the back of the net because he actually missed it and it went over the bar. Once Chelsea saw how we were playing, Chelsea then started hitting back at us and started creating chances at goal. So it was just going to be one of those halves again, like Tottenham, where we played Tottenham the other week, where we were having chances and they were having chances in the first half. Nothing really much happened in the first half. Was it boring? Again, like I was saying, games like Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, all these big teams, City, you would expect the first half to be boring because it's going to be such a tough game. It's going to be an important game for both teams, and you expect the better side to come out on top. Was Chelsea the better side on top? I think they were, because they just played a lot better than us. You know, performance for us wasn't that great. The defence was not that great whatsoever. It's just not going well for the Reds, and yeah, you know, second half we just wanted to replicate what we did in the first half. You know, like straight from what we did in the first half, try and replicate that, but do it throughout the whole second half, you know, and make it more interesting for the fans. I felt like we all kind of sat back into the game. Yeah, so when we came out, I felt like we kind of sat back a little, try and start parking the bus. It's not all about parking the bus. We want to start seeing goals in the net. But again, we shouldn't be parking the bus sat back. Basically, at that same time, you were whoever sat back would have more control of the game. Did we have more control of the game? I don't know. It was just both-sided, really. But also at the same time, it was one-sided as Chelsea just outdid us in the second half. Basically, in this game, massive. It's going to be massive for the defenders. The defenders are going to be absolutely busy. It's not like a time where you're going to be sleeping, just passing it back generally in a normal game, where you're going to be playing someone like Swansea or Burnley. It's not like that. Against teams like Chelsea, we're going to have to be more alive, into the game. Second half I had no words really, because we let in the goal. We were creating chances, but they weren't good enough. Some of our corners were crap. Possibly the crosses once again. Like I was saying earlier on, crosses we can't get. The corners we can't get past the first man. Free kick, not with the free kicks. Crosses are just going in too deep. We just got to work on it, We're not that good. Then at one point of the game, United just fell asleep. Hardly anyone was in defence when Chelsea scored. Bailey could have done a lot better for sure. Actually, it's unfortunate for a striker to be doing headers, but at the end of the day, you would expect strikers to finish everything off. Yes, it's not only going to be by the foot, but you can probably expect it from the head as well. But as a defender, like someone like Bailey should have done a lot better, even though he was one-on-one. But at the same time, De Gea should have helped him out. It was a great goal by Chelsea. Morata saved the day, really. It was a free header. No one was in defence. Just a free header. Just got up, finished it on his head. And Rashford should have scored on his head as well. So it was poor, for sure. There was no reaction. Well, there was a reaction near to the end of the game, but we thought we needed to get a goal at least to draw the game. That's why I thought United brought the game more alive near to the end of the game. And that was when Chelsea were worried, because they wanted the ball out of the box, So they started after that we started making changes. We brought on the likes of Martial, Lingard and Fellaini. Martial to sort of break down more on their defence. Lingard to sort of sit behind the Lukaku and probably change up the formation. Fellaini to help out in midfield and also in central defence. Did they give an impact when they came on? They probably did. Fellaini, I expected more from him. Someone from Full Time Devils said, why bring on Fellaini? Well, Fellaini, because height, you would expect him to get a goal on a header. Once again at back post. Did he do that today? No, he didn't, but we have good days and bad days. Today was a bad day, obviously, as we played. This is going to go out tomorrow, which is Monday. We were worrying Chelsea near to the end of in their box. Once again, we were just putting our crosses in, just couldn't finish our chances off. We need to start playing a lot better. It's not good enough. I know we're above Chelsea. We're playing a lot better than Chelsea. We're playing a lot better in Chelsea, but at the beginning of the season we were. But our form hasn't been the best since the last three. Since our form hasn't been the best since we've played Liverpool, really. And again, Lukaku's not been getting the service. They've not been getting the ball to him, so it's harder for him to not score now. And that's why I've been saying he's not scored now for the last couple of fixtures. So he wants to start getting back on the score sheet, and we're not seeing that. So now we're gonna have to go with it, because now it's international break. We have to go with it. It's football. We've missed out on points. We've dropped points once again. Like I was saying, we dropped points against Stoke, Liverpool, Huddersfield, now Chelsea. and if we probably got the win against Liverpool, probably got the win against Stoke. Never mind that stupid Huddersfield game. Yeah, we would have been a few points behind City, but now it's 8. It's just getting worse. Again, yeah, I've put here City are running away with it. Now it's 8 points. We're going to have to start getting on top of these games now. So once we come back from international break, I'm expecting United to get on top of this and not to start fucking about now, because it's not funny. I am not sitting down doing these analysis for a joke. I'm doing these videos to show how United are playing and how we're playing overall, because I know you guys are out there. Yeah, I know you're not all of you guys are football fans, but some of you guys out there are not all United fans. So I want to share this with you guys. But again, it's just not good enough from the Reds. We're just going to have to play spontaneous after the international break. It's not good enough. The performance in that game against Chelsea wasn't great. It was poor, you know. So England play Germany on my birthday, which is on Friday. Newcastle next at home, so we need to start getting back to winning ways. Never mind these 2 losses, 2 draws, and 2 losses. We're going to have to start getting back to winning ways, you know. And it's not like United at this stage to lose. So, and I thought we were doing so well, but now we've just dropped. We need to start picking it up again, and we need to start putting the pressure back onto City, because they're running away with it now. And the way how it looks now, is our title hopes still alive? I hope it is, but the thing is that we've got to play City twice. But look at it now. City went and beat Arsenal. Can they go and beat Chelsea? They've already beat Liverpool, they've already beat Arsenal. Can they beat Tottenham? And they're playing Leicester next. Can they beat them? So if they can, you can just totally see that this is going City's way at the moment. And if they carry on how they're going to play, they will win this season. And this is what I'm talking about. All these YouTubers out there, they predicted City are going to win it this year, only because they brought so many players in. And we brought in about how many players this transfer window? Lukaku, Lindelof, who else did we bring in? I can't remember now. But the thing is, and Matic, yeah. So we need to start doing something. When it gets to January, I expect another winger to come in. And that's what we lack on. So we need to start getting a few signings in January. It's not going good for the Reds. We need to start doing something now. And we need to start getting back to winning ways. No doubt these stupid games recently. We need to start getting back to how Manchester United play. And just not concede any goals, because it's not like United to concede so many goals as well. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below of what you want me to improve in these videos. Forgot my man of the match. Basically, man of the match, not going to give it anyone this week. Just poor. So I'm not going to give it anyone this week. And yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to improve on these videos. See you guys in a new video on Saturday, and peace.